Ladies and gentlemen, this morning in the Nexus live stream, together, we took a 16 risk to reward trade on Bitcoin. Now, before we talk about it, I got to let you know a couple things. Number one, I cut my neck. Number two, we're meeting up with somebody really special later, so make sure you watch at the end of the video. And number three, not every trade is going to be like this, okay? Like full disclosure. This one, we had a 15 risk reward trade, 16 risk reward trade. For me, it was approximately, let's just say a little bit less, maybe a 10 risk reward trade. But nonetheless, this is a good example of the kind of trade setups that we get in the Nexus. It doesn't happen every day, but this is exactly what we call a Nexus trade. And I would like to share that with all of you now, okay? So we're looking on Bitcoin. Okay, the time of recording today is the 16th of January. Okay, and what do we have on Bitcoin? So it was a quick scalp, okay? In and out scalp, and we're going to go over it, okay? So yesterday, Bitcoin came up to $100,800, okay? It's so weird to say that. But anyways, $100,800 is what Bitcoin came up to. And from that point, it was a high time frame point of interest, okay? A lot of people were waiting for the golden pocket, which was this high here. We were not looking for the golden pocket. Yes, I did also have a short here as well. We were not looking at that, however, though, yesterday, okay? We were looking at this level because it was a 30-minute order block, and we were watching it very vigilantly. Anyways, doesn't matter, right? What do we have coming into that level, okay? Let's pull our structure. You guys know I love my structure. You have up, you have down, you have up, you have down, you have up SFP. When you SFP the high, the swing low that failed to take that high becomes your target. That's where I shorted. This was my TP1. Beautiful. Then what happened, okay? After you have that, follow your structure. You had the break to the downside. You had your retracement and then your continuation. So off the jump, this morning, I'm already thinking this line is a protected high, okay? I'm already thinking there's not really a reason to have to come back to this line, okay? Let's make it red. Let's make it thick so everybody can see it. We don't need to come back to this line, okay? It doesn't make sense to come back to this line as we were looking for the short. Okay, well, when structure flips like this at a higher time frame point of interest, well, like this higher time frame flip confirms that this block is going to hold. So where is it going to go? Probably to your next high time frame block, right? Like it's just, if it's going to fail one level, it's going to go to the one below. It's as simple as that. So we already knew that we were targeting lower to this block here, okay? And we already knew that our expectational order flow was lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Wonderful. So what happened on the way down? We woke up this morning and we had identified what was going on. We had identified that this line here was your protected high. We shouldn't have needed to come back to that. Now, why could we have come back to this? Why could this idea have failed? Well, you did have liquidity here. So we were cautious about this liquidity, but we knew ultimately we should not have to come back to this level. And we knew that our expectational order flow was lower high, lower low, just down to this. A very, very quick scalp. And if you can see here, we also had a long idea. I didn't take it. I missed it. It happened very quickly, but that's okay. Some people in the Nexus got it. No problem. Let's talk about this one, okay? So what happened? Okay, we're coming down real tight now. This is how we scalp, baby. This is how we get the very high risk reward trades. This is how I use that very high leverage. You have lower high, lower low, low. That's the expectational order flow. Beautiful. Then what happened? Well, you started to form a range, okay? So we pull out our range tool and we draw out our range, okay? Whenever you have a range, you're looking for manipulation at the range high, you're looking for manipulation at the range low, etc. What I was seeing right off the hop is because we did not flip structure, like any notable structure on any time frame rather, you started to leave all this liquidity. Okay, look at this liquidity below the range, and we already knew that the expectation is lower high, lower low. So that added to my confluence as to why I wanted to short, okay? Then you play the range. You deviated the range high one time, okay? After you deviate the high, what is your structure? You have low, you have high, you have higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and break. So when this broke, I'm now thinking that this high should be protected. Right? And where did we come to? We came into a level of interest. We came into an order block that was created upon this leg down. So you see how the different time frames, it's all fractal, right? Like you come into a point of interest on the higher time frame, which was way up here. And then you come into a point of interest in this lower leg, and then you flip structure within this lower leg. And this is how I scalp. So this break of structure now told me that this is likely to not get hit. And, start looking for shorts, right? You had that break. The expectational order flow is lower high, lower low. Beautiful. So what do? You come on the lower term time frames again, and you pull your points of interest, okay? And what did we have? I mean, this 2-minute block that we had on the high here ended up holding its ground. Now, we almost got shaken out a little bit. Listen, guys, I'm very confident with my TA. I'm very confident with my analysis. However, things have been hard lately. That's the truth, okay? And sometimes crazy moves happen, and sometimes you miss things, sometimes you make mistakes. I'm not the best trader in the world, although I was confident in my TA. I almost got shaken out here. I honestly almost did. I didn't find a need for them to actually come up and, leave these equal highs. These equal highs were a better indication for later as to why I should have taken the long, and we'll get to there in a moment. But anyways, this was your risk to reward, your high risk to reward trade, and listen, not again, like I said in the intro, not every trade is like this. Not every trade is going to get a 16 risk to reward. Should you choose to join the Nexus, we don't get these every single day, okay? 16 risk to reward is almost unheard of. It's not always going to be like this, okay? We strive for one Nexus trade a day, but it's not always going to be like this. Sometimes, and it depends on your risk tolerance as well. So, putting your stop loss here was appropriate. It happened to work out this time, right? Putting your stop loss up here is also appropriate. Putting your stop loss a little bit above this level is also appropriate. So, in this example, yeah, okay, it was a 16 risk to reward trade. However, you may have gotten away with a 7 risk to reward or a 5 risk to reward even, or 4 risk to reward. That's still good. There's no complaining about that, right? Especially when you're super scalping like this. So this ended up being a 16 risk to reward trade. We took it on stream. For me, I had my stop loss actually up here. Okay, so for me, it was like a 9.5 risk to reward, but some of the guys got it from here like this, and then down we went. And where was your take profit? Well, first of all, you have all this liquidity. You have all this liquidity forming below, and you don't know if you're going to SFP this level, right? So if you SFP that level, you have to de-risk, obviously, but your TP1 is here. Okay, so let's say you take out half, and it's a 16 risk reward. So you take out 8R here, and then you take out 8R here, so you do half it. You probably got away with like maybe 11 or 12 risk reward for the guys that got it in here. You took profit here, you took profit on this line. Why do we take profit on this line as opposed to lower? Because technically speaking, although this was our point of interest and a very strong point of interest, as you can see, we have a long position here ready to go. We are ultimately aware that we are in a very bullish environment and that this technically is an entire range-based demand. Okay, so it could have went from anywhere. I just did the safer play. I do my take profits, my not targets, my take profits with the dotted green lines. We all took profit. We all made a bag, and we closed the trade. And then, I mean, man, I thought, and I let the Nexus know this as well. What I thought was we were going to range here a little bit, man. The longs, this is what I'm saying. Tail is old as the bull market, man. They don't give the longs easy at all, whereas the shorts are so easy. And we identified it, but I just didn't. I caught it late. I caught it over here, so I just didn't long it. I thought maybe they could come down one more time. They didn't do it. Fine, whatever. I don't really care. But we had low, high break. You could have entered right there after hitting this strong point of interest. And then, at that point, we started to blast off. And I said, this is Geo's line in the sand. If we come back down to this low today, then you're probably going to rotate, honestly, because I don't think there's anything here, personally, for me, the way that I trade. So I'm at a point now, if you lose 97.7 or 97.2, whatever it was, 97.2, you're probably going to come down to 93, okay? Because there's nothing here. Especially after bouncing this block and, getting that break of structure, your expectational order flow now is this. So, of course, if we get something like that, I will be looking along this zone. But that is how today in the Nexus Live, we had a 15 or 16 or 12 or 10 or 5 or 4 risk reward trade. And this is how you can trade anytime, any place, scalping the market, understanding your order flow, understanding your structure, and understanding where price is likely to go. And you just take it level for level. We don't care about longs or shorts. We take it, we care about profit. I don't care about which direction the price goes. I don't care about the macro stuff. I care about high risk reward trades like this that are, very clear in validation. If it goes a little bit against you, you're out. I know how to identify these very key levels with very little margin for error. Okay. I know how to identify these, and I show you guys, I teach you guys how to do that in the Nexus, because of course you do get the course included in your membership. Anyways, if you want to join it, the link for that is in the description down below. Let's go meet Alex O Crypto.
Alex O Crypto! What's up, man? Oh my days! Look how cold ass Canada. Dude, this guy's got his fucking jersey. Let's go, baby. What's up, man? Honor gang! Honor gang. We're losing right now, but don't worry. We're gonna make a comeback, baby. Boom. Alex O Crypto. Alex O. We didn't score. We almost scored. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can play. It's the best game you can play. It's the good old hockey game. Toronto! It's the C, baby. It's the fucking C, baby. It's the fucking C, baby. If you guys need non-financial advice on how to get on the Jumbotron, we just got in. You're welcome, Toronto. You're welcome.
You're welcome. Don't forget to use the stop loss.
Sign up to our affiliate links. Are you fucking stupid? Let's go! Dude, are you dumb? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Fuck you, Jersey! Fuck you! Where's the cuck? Fuck that guy! That guy's a fucking cuck! Where are you at?